అమెరికాలోని న్యూజెర్సీలో వేద యజ్ఞ కార్యక్రమం వైభవంగా జరిగింది. నార్త్ అమెరికా ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఆఫ్ విహంగ యోగా ఆధ్వర్యంలో 251 ఖండియా వేద యజ్ఞ యోగ సాధన కార్యక్రమాన్ని విజయవంతంగా నిర్వహించారు. ప్రవాసులు భారీ సంఖ్యలో ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో పాల్గొన్నారు. సద్గురు స్వతంత్ర దేవ్జీ మహారాజ్ అలాగే సంతుశ్రీ నామదేవ్జీ మహారాజు ఆధ్వర్యంలో ఈ కార్యక్రమం దిగ్విజయంగా సాగింది.
అమెరికాలోని న్యూజెర్సీలో వేదయజ్ఞం వైభవంగా జరిగింది. నార్త్ అమెరికా ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఆఫ్ విహంగం యోగ ఆధ్వర్యంలో 251 కుండియ వేద యజ్ఞ యోగ సాధన కార్యక్రమాన్ని విజయవంతంగా నిర్వహించారు. సద్గురు స్వతంత్ర దేవ్జీ మహారాజ్ సంతుశ్రీ నామదేవ్జీ మహారాజ్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో ఈ కార్యక్రమం దిగ్విజయంగా సాగింది. ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో ప్రవాసులు భారీ సంఖ్యలో పాల్గొన్నారు. ఈ సందర్భంగా నిర్వహించిన పలు కార్యక్రమాలు ఆకట్టుకున్నాయి. సద్గురు స్వతంత్ర దేవ్జీ మహారాజ్ అద్భుత ప్రసంగం చేశారు. ప్రశాంతమైన జీవితానికి సులువైన మార్గాలు బోధించారు. ఇక విహంగా యోగా గురించి సంతుశ్రీ నామదేవ్జీ వివరించారు. ప్రతి ఒక్కరిలోనూ మానసిక ప్రశాంతత పెంపొందించేందుకు యోగా దోహదపడుతుంది అన్నారు. అలాగే ఈ కార్యక్రమం గురించి వివరించారు. చిన్నారుల నుంచి పెద్దల వరకు యోగా మరియు ధ్యాన సెషన్ లో పాల్గొన్నారు. విశ్వశాంతి కోసం ఈ కార్యక్రమాన్ని నిర్వహించినట్లుగా నిర్వాహకులు పేర్కొన్నారు. ఈ కార్యక్రమం నిర్వహించడం పట్ల పలువురు ఆనందం వ్యక్తం చేశారు. ఇక యోగా సాధన వల్ల కలిగే ప్రయోజనాలను అందరికీ వివరించారు.
Hello and namaste everyone. Today we are in Phillipsburg, New Jersey, witnessing one of the biggest meditation and yajna events in the US. This is a 251 Kunds Vedic Maha Yajna hosted by North America Institute of Vihangam Yog, which is an age-old proven technique of guided meditation to attain the highest consciousness and improving the quality of life. We have the privilege to chat with Sant Namdev Ji, a young spiritual leader, international convener of Vihangam Yog and the founder of Abhyas School of Yoga. He is recognized as the greatest youth force in Vihangam Yog. Sant Namdev Ji is a thought leader, a change maker, and brings profound insights into higher dimensions of consciousness. Without further ado, let's hear more from him about this event and the science behind Vihangam Yog. Tell us more about today's event and what draws attention for so many international devotees to be here today.
Today's day is very significant since there is a foundation for the gurukul. What is this gurukul? The gurukul, which has been the legacy of the Eastern world, especially where we come from, Bharatvarsh, India, which has been the beacon of light for the spiritual aspirants and also the one who wants to transcend the limit of the physical body and mental bandwidth towards higher ascension of life, which is to explore the treasure of the power that resides within each one of us in exactly the same way, irrespective of the caste, creed, color, and ethnicity, which weaves all of us with one wave called human consciousness. So this school is all about taking you to the peak of your own potential by traversing through the path of the physiological aspect towards the mental bandwidth and then transcending also towards achieving the higher and the highest dimension of human consciousness to realize the self, therefore the Almighty.
Thank you, Santri, for enlightening us with your explanation of today's important event. Can you also share with our viewers the core knowledge of and wisdom of Vihangam Yog?
Well, Vihangam Yog is the science of consciousness, and when I say consciousness, because the word has been used so much and it's really cliche when you use the word consciousness. Let's say if one is more attentive enough to do the job more efficiently than before, then of course whatever he does optimizes to a greater level. So the idea is, in this today highly digitalized world where everyone is so visually distracted and the short span of our attention is plummeting day by day, therefore it is need of the hour so that come together as a unit to bring about that revolutionary change, and that could happen only through the proper synchronization of this human body. When I say the proper synchronization of human body, because this body also exudes some form of energy, it always does. It exudes all form of energies, and these are orientation which are product of our behavior, like whatever the way we conduct ourselves, let's say that. So can we bring about more refinement in our conduct? Can we bring about the right poise in order to bring out the best in us? So it begins with the explanation of Vihangam Yog is really too huge, but to begin with, how to make the best use of your mind. Now, as of now, we have become enslaved to the technology. We have become enslaved to a number of outside uncontrollable events which we cannot make any sense of. So Vihangam Yoga is about equipping yourself with that right empowering mechanism through which you can actually overcome the challenges of outside, at the same time make the best sense of the things that earlier used to freak you out, earlier used to make no sense of. Now, since you have internalized so much through your sadhana, that you are, whatever used to be obstruction has become the pavement towards your spiritual growth. So it is all about Vihangam Yoga. The first stage of Vihangam Yoga is all about the changing the very perspective of our own life. It means that what is happening around us, if we could actually make the better sense of what is happening around us, we would be making proper decisions. So, aren't we? So that's the whole thing, that if the things are not making sense for you, for your spiritual growth, it means that, or for your personal growth, for your financial growth, for your family, it means that somehow you are stuck, whether mentally or emotionally. And the only way you can actually do it is to transit yourself from, my colleague had just explained very rightly, from mental to from physical to the spiritual part, which is to say, you are transiting from the being vulnerable to the being most empowered. So that is the whole idea of getting yourself into Vihangam Yoga meditation.
Thank you very much, Sanji, again for providing us with a detailed explanation. I'm sure this is a very rich and diverse topic. One last question for you. I see that you have traveled from India to the US to attend this event. How many countries have you traveled to enlighten humanity and spread this divine knowledge so far?
Well, it is. I mean, it won't be really appropriate to say enlightening the world, because I think as I'm traveling, I'm being enlightened myself. Yes, I have traveled almost all the continents of the world, if not the countries for sure. So I think I have almost till now I have covered almost all continents across the globe, from South America to Norway, Europe, to South Africa, to Australia. So almost all the continents of the world. But having said so, I think it's quite enlightening for me to travel across the globe and meet the people from all walks of life, from different segments, and from all diverse eclectic background. And as I speak to them, I think people are way more spiritual oriented, just confined to one geography. So as you said, from India, but I think people from across the globe could be as spiritual as Indians, or vice versa. So I think the geography does not hear much. I think we resonates with the same level of consciousness, irrespective of the geographical locations.
Very well said. Thank you very much. I am very sure the entire world will be benefited of this knowledge and wisdom. Thank you very much for spending time with us today with our channel and the viewers. Thank you. We appreciate it.
मैं इंडिया से आया हूँ, और इंडिया में मैं भारत सरकार के अंतर्गत भारत संचार निगम लिमिटेड में गवर्नमेंट ऑफिसर था। मैं 2010 में रिटायर्ड हुआ, और उसके बाद मैं सद्गुरु की सेवा में यत्र तत्र भ्रमण करते रहता हूँ। बहुत खुशी की बात है कि आज इस मौके पर, जहाँ हमारे सद्गुरुदेव भगवान का कार्यक्रम हो रहा है, मैं इस अवसर पर उपस्थित हूँ। विहंगम योग में सदगुरु की भूमिका जो है वह बहुत ही अहम भूमिका है। सबसे पहले तो मैं आपको यह बताऊंगा कि इस विहंगम योग की विलक्षणता क्या है, यह अन्य योगों से किस तरह से यह पृथक है। विहंगम योग में मन और प्राण को साधक लय कर देता है और लय करने के बाद उसका प्रकृति मंडल से वह मुक्त हो जाता है, परंतु इसके बाद भी उसकी आध्यात्मिक यात्रा चलती रहती है। सद्गुरु कृपा से वह फिर जब योग का अभ्यास करते करते उच्च स्थिति पर पहुंचता है तो सद्गुरु जो है अपनी कृपा से उस आत्मा को ब्रह्म के साथ जोड़ देता है। सद्गुरु में भी एक बहुत बड़ी विलक्षण शक्ति है। वह विलक्षण शक्ति यह है कि वह ब्रह्म विद्या का अधिकारी होता है, ब्रह्म विद्या का मार्तंड होता है और ब्रह्म विद्या जो है वह एक ईश्वरीय धार है। ईश्वरीय धार जिस महान आत्मा सद्गुरु के हृदय से प्रवाहित होती है वह ईश्वरीय धार नित्य अनादि सद्गुरु की ज्ञान धारा है और वह नित्य अनादि सद्गुरु की ज्ञान धारा से सद्गुरु जो है आत्मा के अंतर में प्रवेश करा करके उससे संबंध स्थापित करके उस आत्मा की चेतना को ऊर्ध्व कर देता है। यह ऊर्ध्व करने की युक्ति विहंगम योग में सद्गुरु के सिवाय किसी के पास नहीं है और यह विहंगम योग जो है अन्य योगों से इसी अर्थ में सबसे पृथक है। ऐसी युक्ति किसी भी योग में नहीं है और इस युक्ति को बताने वाला जो है उसी को सद्गुरु कहते हैं। सद्गुरु की परिभाषा है कि जो मृत्यु और जन्म के चक्कर से छुड़ा दे उसी को सद्गुरु कहते हैं। जीवात्मा जो है उसके अंदर एक सबसे बड़ा गुण क्या है कि वह परमात्मा के साथ संयोग करने की योग्यता रखता है, अन्यथा अन्य कोई भी तत्व परमात्मा से संयोग नहीं कर सकता है। आत्मा और परमात्मा से संयोग कराने वाला सद्गुरु होता है, ब्रह्म विद्या का अधिकारी होता है सद्गुरु। ब्रह्म नित्य अनादि है और ब्रह्म विद्या भी नित्य अनादि है। उस विद्या का गुरु जो सद्गुरु है वह भी नित्य अनादि है। इसलिए यह ज्ञान जो है ब्रह्म विद्या का, जिसे ब्रह्म विद्या का ज्ञान कहते हैं, वह आत्मा को दिया जाता है। आत्मा अविनाशी तत्व है, इसलिए ब्रह्म विद्या भी अविनाशी है, सद्गुरु भी अविनाशी है। इसलिए इस ज्ञान को प्राप्त कराने वाला जो होता है वह सद्गुरु है और सद्गुरु के सिवाय अन्य कोई भी ऐसा गुरु है नहीं जो आत्मा की चेतना को ऊर्ध्व करा करके जीव और ब्रह्म को एक साथ मिला दे। यही विहंगम योग की विलक्षणता है और सद्गुरु देव की भी यही इसमें विशेष, सद्गुरु के अंदर यही इसका वैशिष्ट है। सद्गुरु देव का और विहंगम योग का सबसे बड़ा वैशिष्ट यह है कि विहंगम योग का अधिकारी सद्गुरु होता है। विहंगम योग में आत्मा को ज्ञान दिया जाता है और इस ज्ञान को जो प्राप्त करता है उसी को जीव कहते हैं, जो प्राप्त कराता है उसी को सद्गुरु कहते हैं।
I'm Utkarsh. I'm here traveling from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I work as a solution management director at one of the top 2 insurance companies in the US. Work life, a corporate life, where we spend 2/3 of our day. It's very different from what it used to be, say, about 2 decades ago. Now, in the hustle, the bustle, where companies are more insistent on delivering shareholder value over real growth, and every day they, as professionals, we are always torn between managing real work and managing perceptions. Meditation is the only thing which can help us center ourselves, manage our emotions, and gain mind mastery to understand and keep our eye on the prize of what is the real focus, what is the real mission. Why am I here today? What's the top priorities I should be focused on any given day, instead of relying on anything that technology tools can help me with? It's very easy to get swayed as the day goes, day progresses. There's things that come up, escalations, urgencies, and just because this VP is asking for something, important to figure out what's real, what's the true priority, and managing it versus sorting out the noises and the false perceptions which are not really beneficial, conducive to our own personal and professional growth. I believe if every professional in the US starts meditating, there's no doubt that every company, every corporate would be built and will grow assuming the best principles. It's a solid foundation of assuming positive intent and ignore chaos and develop humble and effective servant leaders.
My name is Rashmi Curie and I live in Virginia and I am a software engineer. I feel like as a human, we have five paramounts of the life, like health, career, social, and spiritual. So these are the five paramounts. Like we have to always be balancing whenever we need to do. We need to do like meditation for 10 minutes because it's manipulate our energy actually when it's giving to energy to our soul. Whenever we are getting the energy from the soul, we always energize actually. So yes, this is the challenging for the teenager also when we are handling. My son is like almost 18 years and sometimes it's very challenging. So it always gives the energy to inner peace and mental peace. So that's why we are trying to balance like our all the facts and parameters of the life.
नमस्ते आप सभी को। आप सभी व्यूअर्स हैं साक्षी टीवी और टीवी एशिया के, और मेरा नाम रेखा गुप्ता है और मैं एडिसन न्यू जर्सी से हूँ। इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है हम सभी के लिए। मैं विहंगम योग से जुड़ी हुई हूँ लास्ट 24 ईयर्स से, और ये मेरे जीवन में बहुत गहरा प्रभाव लाया है। और इम्पैक्ट क्या चीज़ के लिए है, वो है वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस। जैसे हम सुनते हैं बट एक्चुअली में हम अपने जीवन को, चाहे हम घर में रहें, चाहे हम वर्क प्लेस में रहें या हम कोई भी सोसाइटी में रहें, हमारा जीवन काफ़ी स्ट्रेसफुल हो जाता है क्योंकि हम ठीक से मैनेज नहीं कर पाते हैं। लेकिन जब हम विहंगम योग मेडिटेशन करते हैं अंडर द गाइडेंस ऑफ सद्गुरु, तब हमारी जो एनर्जी है, पॉजिटिविटी है, जो हमारा एनवायरनमेंट है, वो बहुत अलग हो जाता है। और ये सब हमारे सद्गुरुदेव का ही प्रभाव है। थैंक यू सो मच। नमस्ते।
I am Subhas Chandra. I am a psychiatrist and I am from New York. Right now, we all have this issue of what is the quality of life. Without mental peace, it's difficult to talk about the quality of life. I will start with the patient. Her name was Maya. She had a lot of anxiety episodes. Every time she is in a crowd, she will feel breathless, the heart will be racing, she will be shivering, sweating. I tried some medication, therapy was done, but nothing was responding to the extent that we would expect. Somehow she learned about the meditation, we agreed, and she started doing Vihangam Yoga meditation at least 2 times a day. And then there was a drastic change. She could see that her body's reaction should not be there. And that witnessing of body's reaction was from the Vihangam Yoga's effect on the mind. Most of the time, our mind is occupied and the body reacts. But when we reflect within, when we turn our outward flow of energy inward, then what happens? Our chaos convert into clarity, and which is very important for our mental peace and hence the quality of life. So I request all the viewers to understand that there's a scientific aspect of restful alertness in this small bite. I cannot go in detail. And that is very important. You are alert. For example, like I'm talking on television, I believe, and I'm nervous, but at the same time, I'm restful. And this restful alertness is an outcome of this Vihangam Yoga technique. With this, thank you again.
My name is Bobby Lyle. I'm from Canada, and by profession, I'm an artist. So meditation is not something that I try to squeeze into my schedule. In fact, it is something that my schedule is around meditation. So I don't squeeze meditation in my schedule. And it's very important to understand the concept of meditation first. I mean, what I think is sitting 20-25 minutes alone and closing your eyes while your mind is wandering into outside world. That is not meditation. So according to me, what is missing in these days in everybody's life is being present in the moment. So mindfulness, that's what I practice every day. I mean, I try every day to do that, being it in the simple things like my early morning tea or my evening walks, just being present in the moment. So I do that every day. And other than this, yeah, some days 20-25 minutes of deep meditations also. So that's the one thing I would like to suggest everyone, that whatever you do in your life, just be sure that you are mindfully present in that. That's also a form of meditation. That's what I believe. And one thing I would just want to say to all of you is that stay grounded, stay humble. No matter wherever you go, whatever you achieve in life, whatever your career is, you came empty-handed and you have to go empty-handed. So there's no space for ego and pride in your life. So just stay humble, and once you understand this, and once you just remember this, and then humility comes to you naturally. That's it.
నమస్కారం అండి. సాక్షి ప్రేక్షకులందరికీ నా పేరు విజయ్ దావలూరి. నేను యాష్బర్న్ వర్జీనియా నుంచి వచ్చాను. విహంగం యోగా వారు ఈ సందర్భంగా వచ్చాను. నేను వర్జీనియా నుంచి ఇక్కడ గురుకులం ఓపెన్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఆ ఉత్సవం కోసం ఇక్కడికి వచ్చానండి. ఈ విహంగం యోగా అనేది నాకు అమెరికా వచ్చిన వరకు నాకు ఎప్పుడు దాని గురించి తెలియదండి. సద్గురు ఎవరని కూడా నాకు అవగాహన లేదు. 2010 సంవత్సరంలో నేను ఒకరోజు శివ వైష్ణవ్ టెంపుల్కి నేను దర్శనానికి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు విహంగం యోగాకు సంబంధించిన ఒక ప్రచారకుడు, చాలా కాలం నుంచి అతను స్వామి సేవలో ఉన్నారు, ఆయనతో పరిచయం అయింది. అట్లా ఆ విధంగా నాకు సద్గురు అనేది ఎవరు, దాని తర్వాత విహంగం యోగా అనేది ఏమిటి అనేది తెలుసుకొచ్చిందండి. ఈ హిందీ ఇది అవునండి, వీళ్ళు వారాణసి నార్త్ ఇండియా నుంచి స్వామీజీ వారు వచ్చారు. సో బాగా ఎక్కువ ప్రసంగాలు అవన్నీ హిందీలో ఉంటాయి. హిందీ రాని వాళ్ళకి ఎలా ఈ తత్వం, ఈ అధ్యాత్మం గురించి ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది అన్నది మంచి ప్రశ్నే. కానీ ఇక్కడ అమెరికాలో వీళ్ళ చాలా మటుకు ప్రోగ్రాములన్నీ ఇంగ్లీష్లో నడుస్తాయండి. వీళ్ళ సద్గ్రంథాలు, స్వరవేద్ అనే గ్రంథం స్వామీజీ రాశారు. అది కూడా ఇంగ్లీష్లో అనువదించబడింది. త్వరలో ఈ తెలుగు భాషలో కూడా సాహిత్యానికి సంబంధించిన ఈ నాలెడ్జ్కి సంబంధించిన పుస్తకాలు వస్తాయండి. తెలుగు వాళ్ళకు కూడా అందుబాటు అవుతాయి.
I'm Subhash Chandra from Singapore, and I work in a multinational company in a reinsurance domain for life and health. Swamiji has mentioned in Swarved, in one of the couplet, Hans Hansini Shuddh hai, Dije Tattva Lakhaye, Bhumandal Parchar hai, Chhan Been Sab Aaye. So it is very clear that Swamiji himself has declared that in the whole globe, the Vihangam Yog Prachar Prasar will be there. And at this stage, we are roughly around 50 plus countries available, and current Master Sadhguru Swatantra Dev Ji Maharaj has very clearly indicated that in next 2 years, we have to reach out to 100 countries. And that's what the footprints is. The main benefit for the people all over the globe is that they are stress-free, living a stress-free life. They have been in the state of equanimity, and they are leading their life as peaceful as possible. I think in today's stressful and competitive life, everyone is looking for themselves, what they are and where they are missing. Vihangam Yog has been putting its footprints to help everyone to lead their life as efficiently as possible to attain the real objective of their life.
हेलो साक्षी टीवी, माय नेम इज़ डॉक्टर मनीष गुप्ता. मैं बेल्जियम में बेस्ड हूँ और मैं बाय प्रोफेशन वैक्सीन साइंटिस्ट हूँ. आई वर्क विद GSK. मुझे विहंगम योग से इंट्रोड्यूस मेरे पिताजी ने किया था 1998 में, बट अंटिल 2011 दिसंबर मुझे विहंगम योग की फ़िलोसफी जो है डीप लेवल में कभी समझ में नहीं आया. ये मुझे पता था कि सदगुरुदेव एक महान ऋषि है, तब उनसे जो भी प्रार्थना करोगे वो पूर्ण होती है. लेकिन जो स्वामी जी का जो सिद्धांत है स्वरवेद का, जो सदगुरु सदाफल देव जी महाराज ने 17 वर्षों की घोर तपस्या करने के बाद लिखे थे, वो सिद्धांत मुझे कभी क्लैरिटी में नहीं आया, कभी नहीं मिला. लेकिन कुछ ऐसा हुआ कि जब मैं PhD करने बेल्जियम में आया 2011 दिसंबर में, तो पहला 3-4 दिन, 1 हफ्ता 2 हफ्ता मुझे यूरोप में रह के बहुत मज़ा आया, बट आफ्टर 15 या 16 दिन के बाद मेरे मन में ये क्वेश्चन उठने लगी कि एक समय था कि पूरे वर्ल्ड इंडिया में आते थे पढ़ने के लिए, और आज जो है हम लोग को इंडिया से बाहर जाना पड़ रहा है पढ़ने के लिए। ये ऐसा क्यों? ये क्वेश्चन मुझे मेरा ट्रिगर पॉइंट था। इस क्वेश्चन को समझने के लिए, जानने के लिए मैं इंडिया के वेदांग उसमें जाने लगा और ये समझने लगा, और साथ ही साथ में भारत का कल्चरल डिफरेंस, इंडिया क्यों आज़ाद हुआ, इंडिया को क्यों इंडिया के ऊपर क्यों मतलब राज किया गया, ये तमाम चीज़ों को मैं समझने की कोशिश किया। और जब तो अल्टीमेटली कुछ ऐसा हुआ कि 12 जनवरी से मुझे विहंगम योग का फिलॉसफी जो है धीरे धीरे समझ में आने लगी। और जब मैं विहंगम योग का फिलॉसफी पढ़ा डीपली, तब मुझे ज्ञान हुआ, समझ में आया कि जो बात वेदों में लिखा गया है, जो बात उपनिषद में लिखा गया है, जो बात रामायण महाभारत में लिखा गया है, उसका एसेंस जो है सदगुरुदेव ने स्वरवेद में हिंदी भाषा में सरल रूप में लिखा है। और फिर तब जाके जब मुझे अंडरस्टैंडिंग होने लगा स्वरवेद का, तब जाके मैं विहंगम योग से और प्रभावित हुआ, कॉन्शियसली प्रभावित हुआ। नहीं तो बिफोर कमिंग टू बेल्जियम आई वाज कनेक्टेड टू विहंगम योगा जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ माई पेरेंट्स, बट आफ्टर कमिंग टू बेल्जियम आई रियलाइज कि जो हमारा जो सनातन धर्म का जो कोर नॉलेज है, जो एसेंस है, वो स्वरवेद में छिपी है, और उस ज्ञान का हमें प्रचार करना चाहिए, लोगों को बताना चाहिए। तो मतलब कुछ ऐसा जर्नी हुआ, तो समथिंग लाइक दिस, विल टॉक मोर।
So I would say it's both easy and difficult. It's difficult in the sense when you have a kid, once you become a mother, everything is about the kid. So everything added to it, any new habit that you want to pick up becomes difficult. Meditating, sitting down and clearing your mind, not worrying about your child, it is very, very difficult. But the more you do it, the more I did it, the more I realized that this makes me a better mother. So it became more of a need. Just like I love my coffee, I cannot get through my day without my coffee. It slowly has become a need that this is what gets me going. This is what makes me a better mother. This is what makes my day. So yeah, even though it is difficult, but it is what makes it all better.